What do you say, my Facebook friends? It's your main man. As promised, I'm going to share the story. Sit back. It's a doozy. All right? It's September 1986, and I'm on a phone call. I'm in South Philly. I'm talking to a buddy of mine living in Hollywood Hills. He invites me out to Southern California. So it's 6 o'clock p.m. I'm on this phone call. I take him up on his offer. I'd never been to Southern Cal. I get on a red eye, 11:30 at night, because that's the way I roll. I go. So I go, and my friend lived very close to the Mann Chinese Theater, the very popular, and famous theater on Hollywood Boulevard, where all the famous fingerprints and footprints in the cement. What goes on there is there's people from the shows, the game shows and the sitcoms and everything, and the soap operas, and they need to get people to come and sit in the audience. Well, one guy comes up to me and wants to offer me a chance to be a bachelor on the all-new dating game. Well, my friend Yu talks me into doing it, so I go, and hold on a second, something on my phone. So I go, and the audition is a mock game. I'm behind a petition with 3 guys. I'm one of the 3 bachelors, and the girls asking questions, and I do that. And they knew I was there on vacation for 10 days or whatever. And the next morning, I get a phone call, and it's the dating game. And they tell me, the producers love me, and they love would I be interested in coming in and taping a live show before I go? And I said, yeah, I'm down with that. So I do it, and the girl that picks me, her name's Lois. And we keep in mind the show aired in December. Taped it in September, but it aired in December. And all the guys back home thought Lois was cool, nice looking, right? And she was cute. So after we tape the show, we go to the producer's office, and we have to sign papers. And the producer tells us we're going to London in April, just for the fact of better weather in April in London. So that's cool, because I got to get ready. I got to get my passport, and I got to get all settled in with that stuff. And Lois drives me home to the apartment, and I tell her that I have intentions of moving back to Southern Cal, which I was. I already made my mind up, because my friend and his roommate offered me another bedroom in that place. And I said to her, when I get back before the holidays, let's get in touch, and let's get to know each other. And she was interested and cool with that, So I come back to L.A. in Hollywood in November, and I call her. And the first call was not a good phone call. She brushed me off. She rushed me off the phone call. The second and third phone call, same thing, added in with drama, just life's drama real quick. And I got the sense this girl's a mess, It got to the point after the fourth call, I just didn't call her no more. I didn't give a fuck. Sometime in March, a few weeks before the trip, she calls me up. She says, Albert, I know you're so interested in going on the trip, but would you be interested if I bought you out of the trip? Maybe you need some cash? I'm like, get the fuck out of it. Did I hear right? I said, what, Lois? What are you saying? You want to? Yeah, she says, I'll give you $400 to buy you out. I said, you got to be out of your fucking mind, I tell her. I said, I got my passport. I'm excited to go. It's my first time in the country. And and I got a W-2 for the trip, $4,800 worth of the trip. I had to file my income tax, right? I said, Lois, I can give a fuck you go or not. I hung up on her. 2 days later, she has the nerve to call me back. Albert, it's Lois. Yeah, Lois, what now? She goes, well, listen, since you're so excited to go, why don't you buy me out? Buy you out? I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe it's worth buying this fucking kook out. Well, what do you want, 400? No, I want 1,200. What? 1,200? Get the fuck out of here. 1,200, you'll get nothing. Go fuck yourself, I said. Just like that. I don't care you go or not. Hung up on her again. Hung up on her. Now I know the deal. I know she's probably got a boyfriend in between this time. Obviously, she can't go on the trip. And, she wants money. But I ain't giving her no money. Because I know the rules. She don't go. I get to pick whoever I want, as long as it's a female and it's not a family member. So I got to play it cool. I call the dating game, and let's call the girl I was talking to, Patty. We'll call her Patty. I said, Patty, I was just talking to Lois. I said, I'm not so sure she's into going on this trip. And they were like, well, that's not what we heard. And I persuade them and I fill them in. I don't talk about the money that you want to buy me out and everything. So I asked Patty, is it possible if she doesn't give me enough time to pick somebody, can we arrange to where, because we're leaving from L.A., 6:30 in the morning, going to LaGuardia, a layover in LaGuardia to London, England. And I know there's plenty of time if I can arrange, have a girlfriend ready in New York, because there's plenty of time from 6:30 in the morning for her to go from Philly to New York, as you all know, to be ready to get on a plane. The dating game was nice enough to accommodate me on this. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. I know what you girls are thinking. Some of you guys, you want to know the name of the girl who I offered this trip to in South Philly. Well, we ain't going down that road. Because if I tell you who, and she's spoken for today, and it's going to be like a shot heard around the world, rumors are going to be flying, you girls are going to be going, oh, that fucking slut, that whore, who was she with back then? How did Sugar end up? What's going on? No. I go to my grave with this one. Don't ask me. Don't ask me on Facebook. And whoever has my phone number, don't call me on a private phone call and ask me. You ain't going to get it. Okay? So now, that's arranged. We're at the airport, 6:30 in the morning. My chaperone knows the deal. So it's me and my chaperone, the other couple, their chaperone. And I'm ready to make the call. And she goes, hold on now, just give it a few minutes. And here comes Lois running down the fucking terminal, like O.J. Simpson in a fucking Hertz commercial. Here I am. Oh, God. Guys, listen to me. We all know what people look like when they're strung out on drugs, doing drugs. It's a shame. I even hate the word junkie, but this girl looked like a junkie. She's 90 pounds soaking wet. She's got fur boots up to her knees, a mini skirt, fur coat, half a fur coat, like it's 1965 in a film, like from 65, like her complexion white as paint. She looks sickling. She tells us her wisdom tooth are coming in. She's in pain. She tells us her cat died the other day. This girl shouldn't even be on the trip. She's making life miserable for all of us and me. She gets on the plane. She's looking for a sleeping pill. No, she's got a sleeping pill. She's looking for alcohol to take with a sleeping pill. It's 6:37 in the morning. She's supposed to take alcohol, sleeping pill. She goofy. We don't hear a peep from her. From L.A. to LaGuardia. We get to LaGuardia, we got a 2.5 hour layover. She's in the ladies' room for 2 hours. She don't come out. But when she does, she's flying. She's on meth or something. She's speeding. Yakety-yak all over there. We get on a plane. We got a beautiful double-decker plane. The pilot announces, unbuckle your seatbelts. You can roam the cabin. She's all around, talking to everybody, embarrassing. We just want to stay away from her. We get to London, England. The plan is we just got everybody got their room. The next morning we're all going to meet, have breakfast, and we're going to start our day, do our tours, and enjoy the trip. Well, first morning, Lois is not there to meet us for breakfast. But as we're getting ready to go out, Lois coming in from the night before, partying, gallivanting all over, telling us she got this fresh, she met this guy. She's out of her fucking mind. She's telling my chaperone she wants money, this and that. My chaperone goes, Lois, you can't get anything. You got to be with the group to get all the fringe benefits and all the, you want per diem and all that. You got to be with us. She gives my chaperone a hard time 2 days in a row. Brings my chaperone to tears. Poor chaperone, 2 young girls, great girls. My chaperone goes to their phone, calls the dating game, tells the dating game how she's acting. Dating game tells my chaperone, give Lois back her plane ticket, and she's done with the room. She's on her own. Because you signed your life away. We signed our life away for conduct reasons. Lois went off when chaperone gave her ticket. He said, too bad. Now I'm on the trip now with my chaperone. The other couple, the girl, she picked a guy. The guy was a businessman. He couldn't go on the trip. So she picked an old boyfriend. He flies the coop. They get an argument. Now it's just the 4 of us. Me, my chaperone, the other girl, the other chaperone. We enjoy the rest of the trip. Great trip. I go back to Southern California because I came home in 89. I go back to Southern California in 93. I run into the guys that were in the game show industry that worked there. We're talking old times, and they know about the story and everything, my nightmare with her. And I mentioned, yeah, whatever happened to Lois? You know what they tell me? Al, Lois never came back from London. She's still there. She sends us postcards. What? Fucking Lois, this crackpot, stays in London. She never went home. All right? This is how I run. This is how unlucky I run. I got to meet a crackpot on the dating game. Anyway, that's the story. That's the story. That's what I'm sticking to. It was unbelievable. Crazy. All right, gang. There it is. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your day. And God bless America.